Hi, my name is David Grigsby. I'm a physical therapist and owner of a physical therapy practice here in Memphis called Mid-South Orthopedic Rehab. I first was introduced to the VCP process in BNI, which is Business Networking International. Visibility is the V part. Visibility is when people know who you are and know what you do. Credibility is the C, and it stands for people knowing who you are, what you do, and that you're good at it. And then profitability is when they know not only who you are, but what you do, and that you're good at it, but also they refer to you. So when I first started learning about VCP, I thought of it as a formula. Visibility plus credibility would automatically equal profitability. But what I've learned is it's more of a continuum. So how I learned that was in my first practice that I was in outside of school. I worked with 15 orthopedic physicians, so I had instant visibility and credibility because I was employed, and I became profitable because I did a good job and I saw their patients. And when I left that large orthopedic group, I realized that VCP is not a formula, but definitely a continuum. The reason being is I was visible and credible with those doctors. I was seeing their patients, I was seeing them, but once I left and opened my own practice and I was no longer a part of their team, now I wasn't seeing their patients, I wasn't seeing their clients, so I was no longer profitable. So I was visible with them, I was credible because they knew about the good job I did, but I was no longer profitable. So the way I turned that around is I used that same, what I thought was a formula, and turned it into a continuum. I started marketing to new doctors, becoming visible to them, building up my credibility by seeing them as patients, seeing their family members as patients, working with their clients and getting good feedback to them. The continuum part came into process for me when I started using visibility and credibility consistently and persistently with patients. I continually went to them, made myself aware of who I was, built my credibility up by doing a good job, measuring our outcomes, being involved in research, and improved my profitability, not just from a monetary standpoint, but from word of mouth, organically growing over time. I think the most important thing to remember is that VCP is not visibility plus credibility automatically equals profitability. You need to be persistent with it. Don't think of it as a short-term solution, think of it as a long-term solution, and that's where you'll see your greatest return, not only in BNI, but also in your business. So BNI is essentially my marketing team. When I'm in a room with a patient, working with that patient, I know that I have 40 plus members of our chapter who are out there marketing for me and continue to see me patients. And on the flip side of that, I now have people I can trust. I can confidently refer those folks to them, trusting them, knowing them, because not only have I spent time with them in meetings, but I've spent time with them on a one-on-one basis to learn more about their business, know more about their business, and confidently be able to trust and refer them with their business.